Obviously, this is a very big project for the City of Winter Park.
We've identified all of the pieces of the puzzle, the space allocations for both the event center and the library. That was completed and approved July 20th.
It's not necessarily a study room, it's not necessarily a book handler. It's really more about the interaction.
We've understood the history of the library in your community from 1902 to 1979. So yeah, this part of Florida is a really sort of unique geography and ecology, and it's something that we're really inspired by. It has extraordinary flora and fauna. They have a kind of structural economy, an ability to perform and do what they need to do, you know, creating synthesis of these extraordinary geometries and shapes. I think that became very powerful inspiration as I started to study how we were going to make the program. We also even looked at the civic and ecclesiastical buildings in the region, and the sort of structural excellence. What I mean by that is the incredible engineering in stone and masonry to create colonnades and arches in the monasteries and churches. That is part of the history that you have here. And the modern movement, the 20th century, and the explosion of different architectures from Frank Lloyd Wright through to Paul Rudolph, the idea of shade, structural expression, sculptural form. I felt that maybe we definitely needed to acknowledge the two parts, the buildings as these forms, but to find a unifying system. So in a way, they're an agglomeration of systems. So from arrival to the library to the event center are almost variations, almost in the way that plants make variations of the same kind of motif. The site is a park and it is moving, and you know, a wonderful kind of neoclassical concept is to, in these kind of moments, is to create a datum, and it registers to the community that this is a space for everyone and collects everyone into their different uses. And it makes sense that learning the mind is part of this network. So it's really the body, the mind, and the family around these three bodies of water, creating this central network.
For me, has always been, I want people to drive up to that building and say, wow, look at this thing. And then I want the people walking out of those buildings saying to them, you should see the inside.
Thank you.